Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is the day that God has given us. Once again, we thank our God for another day, another opportunity to interact with another amazing person. My brother, Robert Katende. I'm not going to talk about him like I do in every episode. When you hear we are bringing you somebody, just know you are going to learn so much from that person, but also know we selectively select these people because they bring something to you. So TJKshares, one-on-one with TJK, a YouTube channel where we give you free information and resources to learn and relearn as we continue to grow. My brother, welcome TJK. And thank you for accepting our invitation.
Thank you so much, Brother Jackson. I'm glad to be here with you on your YouTube channel. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, our listeners are going to be so excited once you introduce yourself and tell us even what you are doing right now in the United States and exciting programs you've done over the years. I invited you because you and I met many years ago and talked about exciting stuff. We are doing exciting things together. We've changed so many lives, but we ask 3 questions to everyone who comes on this channel. And one of those questions is, Robert Katende, my brother, if you go back to the time you were 18 to 21 years old, what advice would you give yourself? But before you give that advice, please tell our listeners who you are, the amazing work you do, and then answer that question. And I'll ask you 2 more. And after I ask you 2 more questions, it's a free range. You tell us as much as you want to do. Time is only our limitation. And we also at the end ask you to plug anything. Whether you sell biscuits or you have timber you want to sell, you will tell us here, and our listeners and people all over the world who listen to this channel will get that information. What advice would Robert Katende, my brother, give to himself when he was younger?
Yeah, thank you so much, Brother Jackson. My name is Robert Katende, the founder of Slums Academy and the Robert Katende Initiative, and currently serving as an international director for Sports Outreach Ministry. Yes. Asking me about the advice, I think I'll just advise myself if I go back there that never to lose hope in the dreams I have, even when I may not be certain on how they will roll out. I should keep my hopes alive as I determine possibilities to pursuing my passion.
Very, very, very good. Never to lose hope. Ladies and gentlemen, you are hearing from the CEO and founder of Slums, and we'll hear more about that aspect. You are hearing from Katende Outreach, founder and CEO, and our Ugandan representative for sports outreach from the Ministry of Sports and Education. Advice for you, if you are 18 to 21, these are the people we are trying to reach, so they don't just think that Robert and Jackson were dropped out of heaven to do the work they do. What has helped you and advice you would give yourself is never to lose hope. Keep the hope alive. That's like a tweetable moment. So our Twitter friends who are go to tweet, never to lose hope, and quote Robert Katende, and you got to know more about him. The other thing that we ask, the other second question we ask everyone who comes on this channel is, because I have done research on you and I've known you, I know the work you do, I know how many chessboards you've gone through, I know how many children I don't know how many children, but I have an idea and I have met many of the children whose lives you have touched in so many ways. You've created a legacy. How did you know to follow your passion? You have the passion that have driven you all these many years of changing lives. How did you find out and know how to follow that passion?
Yeah, I think in most cases it's all about allowing yourself to have the inner peace, because when you align with what you desire to do, you get that kind of fulfillment and contentment. Because however hard however hard it might be, but you still feel that you have the tenacity to hang in there, because it brings you what we would refer to as peace of mind.
Yes.
And you delight in seeing it evolving.
So as you find your peace of mind and find that sense of inner peace, I've said many times on this channel and in many public events I have done all over the world, that for me, I'm a Christian man. I know you're a Christian man. And we don't say we are Christian men so others can convert, but we share what has really built us to become who we are so others can learn. If that inner peace is found in prayer and reading your Bible, so be it. If it is doing your yoga and do namaste, so do it. If it is going to your mosque and find your inner peace in worshiping and following what the Quran, so do it. If it is your spirituality, whatever way you find, some people run marathons and that's how they find their inner peace. So please endeavor to find that inner peace. And according to my brother right now here, when you find that inner peace, then it gives you the compass to follow whatever your dreams are, whatever your passion are. As you can see, among all our guests, we are getting my brother here to do a summary. Please don't be offended that he's rushing this. He has to be somewhere. So we are making sure we get this on time. If we ever have to do another episode, we can follow up, but we also have more time where he's going to talk about other things is involved in. Third question that you want to make sure we cover with you. We know as Robert Katende, we've seen you in movies, we've seen you in books, we've seen you traveling in so many different places. What is your management style? When we talk about management, we know you manage resources, personal, professional. We know God has given you stewardship capabilities of which you take care of, but we also know you work with people and teams. You can take it wherever you want, how you want it. What is my brother's management style?
Yeah, thank you very much, Brother Jackson. Actually, I'm one person who believes in people, and all I do is to see how I can inspire and mentor leaders. And even when I do initiatives, I tend to align people. I have my own philosophy of doing that. I always prefer to usher people into new ideas that I believe in, and I invite them on board. I do as they watch until it comes a time where I request them to help. So I continue doing as they are helping me. And then in our journey, it comes to a phrase when they start to do while I'm the one helping them. And then finally, I get to see them doing it when I'm just watching. So that means that I've come to a level of allowing that person to take on whatever initiative I've been able to put in place. Then I try to stay on the watch, trying to touch on everything, but not holding anything, because I want them to thrive. So that is very, very key. And that's how we've been able to scale this vision of sports ministry, and also allowing new leaders to come up into positions of responsibilities.
So what you are telling me, my brother, you are the type of leader who creates more leaders.
Yeah.
You are not just out there to be in the rain and lead for many, many, many years. We won't say how many. Some people have been in leadership. But you are one who makes sure that you do while people are watching, and eventually you reverse the cycle and you are the one watching while they are doing.
Exactly.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a huge lesson. One lesson that Jesus, God, taught us to be servants. He came, he imparted the message, people become leaders, lead all these different ministries, and at the end of the day, the summary here is we lead and create more leaders and leaders of tomorrow. And that's what they call legacy. You are creating a legacy of leaders. So when a bus or something happens to you tomorrow, somebody can still lead. That covers our three important questions on one-on-one with TJK that we've asked everybody we host here, and we'll ask more people who will come. And that now gives us at least 14 to 15 minutes of Robert Katende talking about his work with TJKshares, his work with Katende Initiatives, his book, the movie that was made about you, Queen of Katwe, that is still relevant to this day, and the amazing lives you have changed over the years. Please take it away. We want to know more. We want to know where we find this information, where our people who are looking for mentorship can find some of these snippets and this knowledge so they can share it and thrive as leaders, become leaders like you one day.
Yeah, thank you very much. Of course, we do have websites, but I've just come up with this book, A Night Without a Castle.
Yes.
It's a new release. If you can get it on Amazon, it is available. So you can also reach us through our websites. Let it be TJKshares Academy or the Robert Katende Initiative.org or Sports Outreach. So you are able to get, some people actually desire to get to learn how to use sports for ministry. I think we have great tools that you can utilize to start to impact lives in your own localities.
So people can read the book and learn all more. Go again, we'll put this in the comment section so people can click on and find you. Where did you grow up? Before people read the book and find out in this A Night Without a Castle, or watch the movie, just give us a little bit of where you grew up and how you turned that point from the person here to a movie star Hollywood played by such amazing people.
Yeah, thank you very much. I hope I won't be preempting the book for those who are interested in reading, but I grew up from Uganda, of course, from the slums of Uganda. And I got my education from Uganda, and I still right now stay in Uganda, and that's where I'm based. So it is from Uganda that we are able to share our philosophy of restoring hope and transforming lives using chess as a teaching tool to the world.
Yes. When I met you, it was in Toronto, Canada, during the promotion of the Queen of Katwe movie internationally. Where are those pioneer students of yours in their studies, and where in the world are they, and what are they doing?
Yeah, all that is actually covered in the book, A Night Without a Castle. So I guess there are many questions that go on that, but they are all continuing because it is a real life story. Yes. So the story continues to evolve continuously, but I can say that right now they are taking up roles of leadership in their different professions. Mm-hmm. And others are just in the university still pursuing their careers.
Yeah, I do know that some of the students who have gone through your program are actually working with our amazing partner, Beautiful World Canada. Shout out Beautiful World Canada, shameless promotion right here, who are giving more than 100 scholarships to girls and some boys through Nyaka. And Jennifer Nantari, our country director, working with you and your team through NYAC organizations and managing those scholarships. So many opportunities. As this week we celebrated the girl child education internationally, I want us, two men sitting here growing up in patriarchal societies in Uganda, and turn around and put these many girls through education, a proud moment for both of us. Author to author, when people come to buy your book, what do you wish them to walk out after they read your book? What is one lesson take home you wish every reader would get from a castle?
Yeah, when somebody read this, The Night Without a Castle, I do believe they will not stay the same. It will really usher you into questions where you need to ask your purpose in life as an individual and what you can do starting from where you are.
Yeah, and you know, before we go to this conversation going, I have two libraries. I have a home library, which is what we are looking at right now, and the office library. Every book that is signed for me, autographed, sits in my office library. So your book is in my office. I wanted to hold it and hold it high. I'm actually planning to do a specific episode on books, bringing all the 7 books I've written, 5 for children, 2 for adults. And I know we've both exchanged these books. One of the things I'm trying to work on for our Ugandan community specific is to increase the reading culture in our schools, in our communities, to look at books as toys. Ladies and gentlemen, I promise you that episode is coming to talk about writing process, and the importance of reading. But for now, we captured my brother here, Robert Katende. He's visiting United States in Virginia. If you go on his website, some Kampala, if you go on Katende Academy, you will find information, and you can even follow where he is in Virginia. For those of you, Washington, D.C., Maryland, Virginia area, follow my man, go find his book, read it, and join this dream of making a difference. Started with chess. He played soccer. He didn't say much, but when you read his book, you will get to know this. In the worst slum of Kampala came the Jew that made Queen of Katwe, made the man you are looking at. My brother, I thank you so much for sparing time today. I thank you for the lives you have changed, and may God continue to bless you in everything you do. And I know, with all faith in myself and the faith I have in God, that the best is yet to come. Go with God, be blessed, and may everything you touch multiply 1,000 times. And may the lives you have touched continue to touch others, so we can continue to make this world a better place. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. Any last word you want to say?
I just want to encourage people to actually come up. I just desire that you get to check on our website. We have the Robert Katende Initiative registered in the US as a 5013C. So you can be able to make support. So I just request you to champion this vision and mission, invite a friend to get involved, and consider making a donation to transform a life and give people hope to break out of the vicious cycle of illiteracy and poverty. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. God bless you. The best is yet to come. Watch, share, subscribe, and more to come on this channel. Will bring you positive people, will bring you a sermon once a month, and will bring you an episode every week, sharing free knowledge with all of you so we can all better our lives. Thank you.